look around on.
Okay, so as you know, I am going to do my everyday makeup look today for you. And it's been a long time since I've made a video. So it's gonna be weird talking to a camera, talking into the lens and not looking at myself, because that's what I'm doing. Right, so I'm gonna pull my hair back. These strands are going to fall out eventually, so I already have moisturized my face. I just want to put in a disclaimer that I'm not really someone who is very good at makeup. I like doing makeup, but I'm not very good at it. So, and if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my mirror because my mirror is right there. We're going to start with concealer because I don't use foundation. I use concealer and then blend that in, and yeah. Starting off with concealer, I use the Eraser Concealer from Maybelline New York in the shade 01 Light. So this is it. And I use a beauty sponge, it's not a real beauty blender, so a beauty sponge, to blend that all in. What I'm gonna do is twist this so the product comes out, and then put it underneath my eyes, and eventually I'll also put it on my chin because that's a problem area for me. I don't put it anywhere else unless I have like a problem area on my forehead or something. I just put it underneath my eyes or on my under eyes and on my chin. And now I'm going to blend that in with this sponge. So I've blended one eye in, as you can see probably. So now I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, so now I'm going to use this concealer for my chin. I'm going to put it on my chin like so. And going to blend that in with this part of the beauty sponge, beauty blender. So that's the concealer. Now for setting the concealer, I am going to use this powder. It's the Revolution Set It powder. I don't know actually, because it's like I've used it a lot of times. As you can see, I've hit the pan. I use this and it works great. So going to set it with this brush. It doesn't have a brand because it's from AliExpress, so it doesn't have a brand, but it's nice and it's soft and it works. So we're going to put it on my chin. I'm going to put it under my under eyes, on my under eyes, not under my under eyes. I feel like it's weird doing a makeup tutorial or a get ready with me makeup tutorial because I'm not really like a professional James Charles or a Soph Does Nails or a Tasi Westbrook. I'm just a little girl, 18-year-old, doing her makeup in her bedroom and thinking she can do it, but she really can't, so. Or maybe just a little. Now I've done my concealer. I am going to do my bronzer and my blush and highlight, but I don't really use highlight because I don't know why, I don't really use it. So what I'm going to do is use this Sculpt and Blush Kit. I know it's the worst, it's from Primark, but it works, and I don't have any complaints about it, so I'm going to use that with, again, a non-branded brush. Yeah, I'm just going to use this brush for my bronzer. I don't do any like real contouring with a contour kit or anything. I just put bronzer on my face and that's about it. This is like pretty much every makeup lover's nightmare. My blush is totally destroyed and I don't know how it happened, but I can even show you. I don't know if you can see, but oh god. I don't know if you can see, but this is totally destroyed. But it still works. So I'm going to use my bronzer first. Oh, my battery's dying. So hopefully it gets everything. So going to put that on my face. Not trying to look orange though, because that's not what I want. Going to put it on going to put a bit on my forehead. And I also do like this, my jawline, but I don't really know if that's any use to do, but I do it anyway. Right, like that. And on the other side. Wow, beautiful. Now I have a really strong jawline. That's not even true. Okay, so then I used the tiniest bit of blush because this blush is really pigmented and really pink. So I'm going to put the same brush. I know I'm a rebel. Use the same brush, put it on in my blush and tap it up a little bit, and then put it on my cheeks like that. Right, so that's that. I don't know if you can see any difference, but alright. What I'm going to do next is my highlight. I have this little brush and it's also the same thing I bought of AliExpress. It's just a tiny brush that I put my highlighter on with. But I don't do much highlighter because I feel like this one is not that pretty and I don't have the budget to buy a really good highlighter, I feel like. But maybe I just can buy a drugstore one. But this one works pretty much, so I can maybe buy a Revolution highlighter because that's pretty good. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the tiniest shine. Then put a little bit on my Cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. Oh my god, I spilled like blush all over my jeans, so that's great. That's just terrific. Okay, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. So I am that weird person that puts on mascara first. And I know most of the people don't do that, but I do it always because I feel like I'm ruining my eyeshadow if I put my mascara on last. So I'm going to put on my mascara. I use the Paradise Aesthetic in waterproof from L'Oreal, and then use my lash curler first to curl my lashes. So that's one eye done. Well, not done because I need to do the bottom lashes, but my lashes are done and are nice and fluttery, I guess. Okay, so that's two eyes done with mascara. Then I have some pretty, it's not weird, but I have my own techniques because my eyelashes are really stubborn and thick and straight. So what I'm about to do is maybe something you have never done before or you've never heard of, I don't know. Maybe you have. I use a dry mascara wand to separate my lashes because if not, they just clump together and that's not what I am trying to do. So I don't know if that sentence was correct, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just going to separate my lashes now with this dry mascara wand. Now I'm going to clean up this mess I've made on my eyelids with a Q-tip. Where is it? Where's my Q-tip? For the Q-tip. And a little bit of makeup remover. I use the L'Oreal, I don't know, it just says in L'Oreal Express. I don't know. It's just for waterproof makeup because I use a waterproof mascara. Right, so that's my mascara done. Then what I'm going to do is use a Revolution palette. Wait, I'm going to grab it for you. This Makeup Revolution palette, it's the Ultra Eyeshadows palette. I have had it for a pretty long time and I've used it a lot of times, as you probably can see when I open it. It's not that pretty anymore. And I'm going to use these, wait a second, sorry. These 3 shades on the right side of the palette. I'm not going to use this shade, I'm just going to use these brown shades. I feel like they are more cool toned and the lightest one is just a little warm toned. And I'm going to use this, I don't know how you pronounce it, Evelyn brush. I saw Tati Westbrook talking about this and I bought this in Berlin, I think 3 years ago, and I love it. It's just amazing. I just use one brush and maybe that's a little bit weird for some of you, but I just use one. So first I'm going to use the lightest shade, going to pack that shade on my brush and tap off the excess, of course, and then going to put that on my lid. I just use, it's a blending brush, but I use it for like all my eye makeup. No, that's not true. I use it for my everyday makeup because it's easy and I just have to use one brush and not switch between any brushes. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, just blending it in. Then going to use this shade, this little bit darker shade, going to put that mostly in my crease and a little bit on the outer V of my eye. Right, so now I've put those 2 colors on my eyes. I'm going to use the last one and put that in the outer corner of my eye because that really deepens the, I don't know those terms. I just use this and put it in the outer corner of my eye. And blend that in a little bit, but not too much because I don't want it on my whole eye. So I don't know if this is still the same angle as it was before, but my card was full, so I had to stop recording. It stopped recording. Not I had to stop. It stopped recording. So I was just doing the outer V. Hopefully my card isn't full within 2 seconds now. So I'm blending my eyeshadow a little bit more down on my eyelid than on my eye. I feel like that's okay. So voila. Then going to grab another Q-tip and going to try and fix this bit over here. Next, going to grab my broken spoolie and angled brush and going to grab this medium tone brown and going to put that on my lower lash line. Okay, so as you can see, I'm now done with my lower lash line and it stopped recording on me again. Now I'm going to brush through my eyebrows a little bit because my eyebrows are pretty dark. I feel like the angle changes all the time, but now I've brushed through my eyebrows and I'm ready. And I'm done with my everyday makeup routine. Going to let down my hair and feel all pretty and put on my glasses because now I can see and then I can see. So, right, so I'm ready and that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is my first video again and I really missed filming, but I didn't feel like filming for the past few one year, I don't know. But yeah, I hope you like this and this is my look. I hope you don't mind my amateuristic skills. But yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and you can subscribe down below. It's free. Hit the notification bell, even though it doesn't work as a lot of YouTubers say. And before my camera stops filming again, I'm going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you like my face.